guys, it's Irene Vegan, and welcome to Veganism 101, and long time no see. So let's get started. So the top 3 stereotypes against veganism. So let's get started. What are the top 3 stereotypes? Okay. Stereotype number 1. Stereotype number 1. Vegans only eat salads and tofu all day. Yeah, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but vegans do not eat salads and tofu all day, okay? Vegans eat in abundance. Abundance, that means we can eat as much as we want, as often as we want, of fruits, vegetables, and starch. And that is actually pretty filling food. Like, it will fill you up as a meal. When you're on this lifestyle long enough, it will fill you up. I just speak from experience. So, but yeah, we're pretty much eating in abundance. We are not eating just salads and tofu all day. I personally hate salads and I personally hate tofu. I will not eat that stuff. So what am I eating? I'm a vegan. Supposedly vegans only eat salads and tofu. So what am I eating to stay alive and to stay healthy and active? Exercise. So what am I eating then? Well, I'm eating a bunch of fruit, and I'm eating a bunch of starch, and I'm eating a few vegetables. But yeah, and I'm still doing great. I make a smoothies. I put all my veggies and my greens in my smoothies. So I make up for that. So, but yeah, I get to eat as much fruit. I eat a lot of starch. I eat a lot of starch, so. And I pair that a lot with my fruit and of course my smoothies. And I have a routine going on, so I'm not going to eat tofu. I hate the stuff. And salads, of course, I hate salads. So that's stereotype debunked. And if you look at other YouTube channels, vegan YouTube channels, you'll see that they're just not eating salads and tofu either. You're going to see everything that they're eating, and they're eating a lot of nutritious food of fruit, veggies, and starch as a combination. And it's never dull. They're always eating delicious food, and it looks delicious. So, all right. Stereotype number 2. Oh, you're a vegan? You're only doing it for the animals, right? No. The animals is only one part of being vegan. It's not the main part. I personally became vegan for my health. And I know there's a lot more people that did it for the health too at the beginning. We didn't think about the animals. We were thinking about ourselves. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because when you're vegan, even without trying, you're still contributing to, to stop the animal slaughter, to help the environment, to help your fellow man, and to help, of course, your own health. And a lot of vegans, like me, we came to the lifestyle for health reasons because we had ailments, we had stuff, that our bodies just wasn't healthy, and we switched to a plant-based diet, and it worked. We got healthy, our bodies thrived. And I'll just speak for myself now, like that. Everything that I used to suffer from growing up because of my standard American diet, which is pretty much mostly junk food, everything went away, and I feel the best. I feel my best that I have ever felt. I look my best and I feel my best. And it wasn't just for the animals. I didn't come into this lifestyle for the animals. But now, after being 8 months vegan, reaching my 8th month, now I do want to become an ethical vegan. I actually do care. I've always cared about animals, but this time I can actually do, with my diet, I can actually do something about it. But still, number 1 reason for me being vegan is for my health. That's pretty much what keeps me on this lifestyle, because of my health. Not for the animals. I love animals, and I try to be an ethical vegan as much as I can. But my number 1 reason for being vegan is for myself and for my health. And And yeah. But see, it's not always for the animals. That's not the only reason. We have a lot of reasons for being in this lifestyle, and yeah, but it works out. It helps. Being vegan, pretty much, you're pretty much throwing out such a positive influence when you become vegan, whether it be for the animals or for yourselves or the environment. So yeah. Okay, so stereotype number 3 about vegans. If you're vegan, you're gonna become deficient in some type of vitamin or mineral. And sorry, my friend, but vegans are actually one of the healthiest people out there. And of course, there is a right way to be vegan. You can't just be vegan and eat potato chips and nuts and stuff all day. Of course, you're gonna be unhealthy. That's very unhealthy. That's very high in fat and not that much vitamins and minerals. So, you know, I'm gonna make a video. The next video is gonna be about eating vegan the right way. But let me just tell you this. Okay, vegans are actually, I think, when done right and correctly, vegans are one of the healthiest people out there. And everything we need, we can find it in plants. Everything, like all the vitamins and minerals, are in the plants. So pretty much, if you're a meat eater or non-vegan, you can't find everything you need in animal product. There's just no way. You need to match animal product with fruit and veggies and starch to help it, because without the plants and stuff and only the animal product, you're not left with much nutrition. Very, very little nutrition and a lot of fat. So people have to pair it up with fruits and starch and veggies. But if you're just eating the fruit and starch and veggies and you take away the animal product, you're not losing anything. You're still getting all the nutrition you need. So we don't need animal product. It's just a luxury. It's just a taste thing. It's not a nutritional thing. And the meat, dairy, and egg industry want to tell you that it's a health thing, but it's not. It's only a taste, a luxury type of food. It has no real nutritional value. Very, very poor nutrition, and we're better without it. So everything we need is in plants. Everything, all the vitamins and minerals and protein. People have been heavily brainwashed about protein and that we need so much. We only need 5% of our daily calories to come from protein. That's from the World Health Organization. So only 5%. Fruit have that 5%. Starches always have a bit more protein. Vegetables are also high in protein. So we're not lacking in any type of protein. We will probably thrive. As a vegan, will thrive much better and have a better quality of life than a meat eater or a non-vegan. And I'm not saying that to I'm not saying that vegans are better. And I'm not saying as a person, I'm saying as in body, as in health terms. Vegans do have a better physical health than non-vegans. And so we're not really lacking in anything. Okay, now let's see the top 3 reasons why people get scared about veganism. Also, in terms of deficiencies, of nutritional deficiencies, it's not having enough B12, not having enough iron, not having enough protein, not having enough calcium. Oh, that's 4. So first off, calcium can easily be taken from plants, from veggies, especially the green leafy vegetables. We also have vegan milks. Our vegan milks are really supplemented with calcium, so we can just get it from that, from green leafy vegetables. And dates are also really high in calcium. So I know a bunch of fruit has a little bit of everything. So that's really not a good reason not to be vegan. And next is protein, that there's a protein deficiency. And like I said, plants have protein. Fruit has protein, starch has protein, veggies have protein. The nuts and seeds have protein. So we're not lacking in protein. Everything, all the protein we need, that the body needs, is there. We don't need high amounts of protein the body doesn't need that much. Too much of a good thing makes it a bad thing. People always tend to do everything in excess. We only need a small amount of protein, and the plants give us what we need. It doesn't go over, it gives us what we need. For a normal person like us, just the everyday person going to school, going to work, having a social life, athletes and bodybuilders still probably, I think they're really into their protein. And if they're vegan, go ahead and supplement as much protein as you want. But for someone like me, the everyday daily worker bee who goes to school, goes out, goes to work and blah, blah, we don't need that much protein. The plants that we eat throughout the day gives us all the protein we need. And next, iron. We're going to be iron deficient. Iron is only in meat. No, iron is also in green leafy vegetables. Iron is in the red beans, like the bean family, the legume family. There's a lot of iron there. A lot of iron in the green leafy vegetables, and there's iron in every plant a little bit. Some have more than others, like the beans and the leafy greens. But all the plants have a little bit of everything. So we're not going to be lacking in iron as long as we eat enough. And enough is pretty much as you want to eat. So what was the next thing? Iron, calcium, protein. Oh, B12. The ever popular B12 that only meat has B12. I hate to burst your bubble again, but B12 has to be in meat. B12 in meat has to be supplemented too. You're not getting a natural source of B12 in meat. They're injecting the cows and stuff with B12. They're putting the B12 in your meat, so it's still a supplement. It's not natural B12. It's mostly B12 that also have to be given to the animal feed. So we can easily get B12 from our vegan milks. Our vegan milks have vitamin B12. You just have to make sure that the vegan milk has B12 in it, and then you'll have a daily source of B12 and calcium and protein because it is made from a plant. Vegan milks are made from coconut, almond, cashew, or hemp, or oat. There's a lot of different varieties now, but they all have the protein. All the vegan milks have the protein, the calcium, and the B12. So there's nothing wrong with supplementing some B12 in your diet. So yeah, it's like we pretty much have all the bases covered, and it's not such a big of a deal. Like, these stereotypes go very heavily against veganism, but they are not true. That's why they're called stereotypes. And I'm here to kind of tell you all that is not true. So we just covered one, that we vegans only eat tofu and salads. No, we don't. I just said that we eat as much as we want. We eat a lot of fruit, vegetables, and starch. Who says that you only have to eat tofu and salads? Who's forcing you to eat tofu and salads? No one. As long as it's vegan, go ahead and eat it. Make sure you're getting the fruits, veggies, and starch in your daily life, because that's where all the nutrition is at. And what was the next thing? Oh, only being vegan for the animals. Yes, that's good to be vegan for the animals, but that doesn't mean that's the only reason to be vegan. Some people want to be vegan, but they're like, well, I don't care about the animals. Can I be vegan just because I want to be, for my health? Yes, of course. Be vegan for your health. Who says you have to do it only for the animals? And I love the animals. I care. I'm also trying to be an ethical vegan. Who says you have to be just for them? So even though you're vegan for your health only, you're still helping the animals. So go ahead and be vegan. That doesn't have to be your reason just for the animals. Being vegan can also be just for your health, and that's a good enough reason just to be vegan. And the third is that vegans will have a bunch of nutritional deficiencies that they can't get because they don't eat meat. And again, there's a lot of vegans. There's like 1 million vegans in the US, and they're all living. They're all still alive. They're all still in great physical health. They've all, most of them have reversed chronic illness. And that's actually why they came into the lifestyle, to to reverse whatever illness they had, and they succeeded. And I've also reversed all my health problems that I grew up with, that I thought were normal, because I had them all the time. And now that I'm vegan, most of them went away or are going away. So yes, the third one, vegans do not lack in any nutritional deficiencies, and the minimal that we had, we can just supplement a little bit here and there, and we're good. It's not that big of a deal. All right, so that is my top 3 stereotype against the veganism. All right, I'll see you guys later. And here's my doggie. Oh, her name is Sophia. I like to give my doggies people names. So this is my doggie, Sophia. I call her Sophie for Soph. All right, I'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful day. Veganism going strong. All right, have a great day, you guys. See ya.